The meat-just-eating regimen has turned into a web sensation via virtual entertainment, with its defenders guaranteeing that people develop to exist on creature protein alone. Be that as it may. How solid is it? You've most likely known about the ketogenic diet, and you might have known about the paleo diet. However, have you known about the meat-eater diet? This arising diet pattern takes low-carb diets to another limit. The flesh-eater diet prohibits all plant food varieties, just food sources got from creatures are devoured, including meat, fish, creature fats, for example fat, ghee, and low-lactose dairy food sources. Along these lines, breakfast may be eggs and bacon with cream, lunch could be cheddar-topped meatballs, no spices added, with chicken bosom, lastly, broil hamburger and salmon for supper. Promoters of the meat-eater diet fight that plant poisons and lingering pesticides utilized in plant food creation are hurting our well-being. They guarantee that boring food sources just turned into a significant piece of the human eating routine with the horticultural transformation. At long last, it is suggested that wiping out all plant food sources is the most effective way to go without sugar for weight control and metabolic well-being. Writers of carnivore diet books will generally approach their subject as the solution to the worldwide issue of corpulence and non-transmittable constant sicknesses, and frequently guarantee that times of nourishing science research have finished in defective dietary proposals. The majority of these creators draw on the contention that Homo sapiens developed to chase after meat and fish, and that plant eating was just a fallback for seasons of creature food shortage. What might you at any point expect on the off chance that you ate just creature-obtained food sources for a critical time frame? Tragically, there is no logical proof accessible on the well-being effect of barring all plant food varieties from the eating routine. The main accessible wellsprings of data are narrative reports and tributes, announcing better weight the executives, further developed heart and metabolic well-being, unrivaled mental capability, lower aggravation, better stomach-related capability, and goal of auto-safe sicknesses. Secondary effects are like those detailed for the ketogenic diet: terrible breath, blockage, loose bowels, migraines, parchness, and different side effects related with being in a condition of ketosis, when the body has spent all its glycogen stores and separates fat into ketone bodies that can be utilized as a wellspring of energy, rather than glucose. These incidental effects may ultimately die down as the body adjusts to the eating routine after about a month. What are the wholesome advantages of the meat-eater diet? Meat is an incredible wellspring of great protein, iron, zinc, selenium, vitamin D, and nutrients B6 and B12. The last option must be acquired from creature source food varieties. Fish contributes great protein, omega-3 unsaturated fats, vitamin D, selenium, and iodine. Dairy food varieties are additionally wealthy in great protein, as well as calcium, iodine, and B nutrients. The UK dietary rules, exemplified in the NHS's Eat Well guide, suggest dairy food sources, lean meats, something like 70 grams each day of red or handled meat, and 2 segments of fish each week, one of which ought to be slick fish. Notwithstanding, the Eat Well guide likewise suggests devouring no less than 580 grams parts of products of the soil each day, and that 33% of what we eat ought to be whole grain and higher fiber dull food sources. Removing natural products, vegetables, nuts and seeds, and whole grains on the meat-eater diet would mean zero fiber consumption. Fiber is basically the unblemished cell walls of plants that are ineffectively processed, with obscure long-haul ramifications for stomach and heart well-being. Truth be told, there is solid worldwide agreement that expanded dietary fiber utilization is related with lower dangers of cardiovascular infection, type 2 diabetes and colorectal malignant growth, while high red and handled meat utilization increments risk. Proof from randomized controlled preliminaries shows that plant food varieties wealthy in dissolvable fiber lower blood low thickness lipoprotein, LDL, cholesterol and fatty oil focuses diminishing the pace of movement of atherosclerosis, greasy sores that can harm and hinder supply routes, causing coronary cardiovascular failures and stroke. Then again, greasy meats and spread can raise LDL cholesterol. Plant food varieties are likewise plentiful in potassium and nutrients C, folate, and different micronutrients, all fundamental for well-being and got for the most part from products of the soil. Furthermore, we know that sound plant-based counts calories are related with more different and advantageous stomach microbiome profiles, bringing about microbial aging items from fiber and non-supplement bioactive mixtures that might diminish irritation. Allies of the carnivore diet regularly suggest the case that staying alive altogether or almost completely on creature-obtained food sources is near the normal human eating regimen, lined up with what was eaten in early mankind's set of experiences. In any case, organic anthropologists would call attention to that the life systems of our minds, teeth and digestion tracts show that we advanced as exceptionally clever and adaptable omnivores who can adjust to many differed conditions to meet our dietary requirements from the two creatures and plants. All in all, we should acknowledge that worldwide food creation needs a significant purge on the off chance that populous dietary requirements will be met while likewise endeavoring to keep down the eclipsing environmental change calamity. Lessening meat utilization is a fundamental part of the move towards supportable, good food frameworks. The meat-eater diet goes against this worldwide mission for planetary well-being, foresaw individual additions. No matter what the likely long-haul damage to sound future, this is by all accounts a definitive childish demonstration